Still on defense briefing, the Amazonian State Army has successfully overpowered the La République du Cameroon Army, seizing a significant cache of firearms in a daring operation on Monday, April 22nd, 2025. The Amazonian State Army's prowess has dealt a significant blow to the colonial army's capabilities. From every indication, the Amazonian State Army launched a well-coordinated attack on La République du Cameroon's army's position, catching them off guard. The Amazonian State Army's superior tactics and firepower led to the La République du Cameroon's army's defeat, resulting in the seizure of a substantial arsenal of firearms. Though details on the exact location of the attack are not given, there is a video display of the weapons seized. In that video, it depicts the bravery of the Amazonian State Army. The squad is calling on Amazonia to give them the necessary support as they have taken it as a point of duty to free Amazonia from La République du Cameroon's rule. Now, Commander Elvis, this significant victory for the Amazonian State Army marks a crucial turning point in the ongoing conflict. The ceasefire arms will likely bolster the Amazonian State Army military's capabilities, allowing them to further assert their presence and authority. The operation's success has sent shockwaves through the La République du Cameroon's army's ranks, raising questions about their ability to maintain control over Amazonia. What's your commendation to the Amazonian State Army, and what are other strategies we are looking forward to?
All right, David, can you hear me now? I know we had issues, some technical issues
Yes,
earlier.
yes, yes.
Okay, great. Um, yeah, let me first start by saying that, you know, successful missions happen every day. We generally do not like to claim stuff that we never really, never happened. In this case, I just want to make a corrigendum that the weapons that were actually displayed there were actually supposedly bought. But we want to put that's why I put supposedly with a high, hyphenation. So just to understand that, um, there were successful operations, but not related to the video and the storyline behind it. And I want to explain this because um, the fighters in possessions of those weapons, uh, they were actually not the Amazonian State Army, which calls for a situation where we have to be very careful because that could be let me put it this way. This is a trap for our Amazonian State Army because now when they see some other fighter presenting weapons or such, and we all know that that is what they need, right? So if you see somebody actually parading what you need, the tendency is that he's going to or just say gravitate towards you. So that is like a booby trap that's trying to pull them in. Now, those weapons were never taken from any La Republique operation. Those weapons, we believe, were even handed to them by La Republique so that they can lure our Amazonian State Army into their booby trap so they can actually, we've seen the situation in Bui, right? Where the great FM No PT that we all respected came in with a whole lot of weapons and used those against his own fellow brothers and sisters. And it's the same kind of situation. Those fighters that paraded those weapons were fighters that were under him previously. For a long time, you even heard the commander there say they have not fought for a very long time. So the reason that they're doing that is just to attract other fighters to come to them. We understand a fighter being in a bag where you have maybe one or two guns will feel unsafe. He would want to run to another bag where he sees that they have weapons that are able to also protect him. And that is how a lot of our gullible fighters will easily get killed because now they'll be going there thinking that these are weapons that could be used to protect them, while you know the story is that these would actually be booby traps for them to get killed. Okay, just on that side, not despising the fact that a lot of operations happened, and in which our Amazonian State Army has actually been very successful in recovering a lot of weapons from the enemy. We saw all the checkpoints that were successfully ambushed with a lot of success, and that is what we hope to happen across Amazonia. All these illegal checkpoints that La Republic is manning, we need to make sure that they are dismantled. Amazonian State Army, they have that memo already, and we can see from the results that they are actually executing it the way they're supposed to. It's a hunting game. Sometimes you go out there, you come back empty-handed. Sometimes you go and you're lucky to get something. So it is something that they, on a daily basis, they're out there hunting the enemy and making sure that they don't have any safe havens in Amazonia. Again, we just have to be careful to make sure that we do not fall into the enemy's trap as well. Parading weapons like they were seized from La Republic when we know that actually they were handed over by La Republic to be used as propaganda to pull them in. That is exactly what the ADF did. Like Barrister had earlier said, those weapons that you saw them parading while stopping those cars. Our Amazonian State Army, we know they don't have those kind of weapons. When they parade those weapons like that, you have the impression that it's our Amazonian State Army, but those are like big weapons. So when they put them as such, it's just to confuse the population and confuse us. So thank you, Tabitha, and I will just leave it at that. Except you have some more specific questions that you probably would like for me to answer.
All right, thank you very much. You spoke very extensively.